right, and as always, we give nothing but excitement, fun, and laughter, coupled with music, great music here on Exclusive. And tonight's show is going to be nothing but the best as always. Listen, it's Mother's Day today, and we are dedicating the show to all mothers from around the world. We know that our mothers are emotional barometers. Wherever they are, whenever we are down, they are always there to support. And tonight we say thank you to our mothers. I am Bryce Nana Kusimani, and this is Exclusive, dedicated to our mothers. Welcome to the show.
To all the moms of children still at home or all grown up, moms who have outlived the son or daughter, moms of babies they never got to hold, moms who raised their kids all on their own, or became a mom to someone who needed one. The longing to be moms, those who are still waiting. God perfectly arranged each one of you to a role you have today. This world recognizes you as capable, strong, and praiseworthy. Everything you do makes our lives more beautiful. Happy Mother's Day.
There you have it. We say thank you to our mothers there, wherever they are, whatever they are doing. It's their day today, and tonight on the show is all for them. I love my mother. I keep saying this all the time. I can't get enough of her, and so I feel like I don't even say thank you to her enough. And so tonight, let me start by saying thank you to my mother here on the show. Okay, let me say thank you to her. Regina Ofori, you know you are an amazing woman. You've always been there for me. Each and every time, she's there no matter what. Telling me I will stop her off. But she's always there to make sure that I'm okay. There you have, look at her hair. She's so beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. An amazing woman. Trust me, she is exceptionally amazing. Okay, and I'm so proud of who I have become because of her. I can't even say thank you less to her. She's an amazing woman. Thank you so much and I love you. I'm coming home, man. I'm coming home. The rice is on me. I'm cooking dinner. Only if we'll be able to eat. As I cook, you find tea. You know what I mean. Okay, and also another woman that I love. I'm yet to meet her, but I love her. It's my colleague Kiki's mother. Kiki's mother. I call him Kiki Bellino. And so this is Kiki's mother on the screen. Listen, he is a vibrant young man. When we're about to record Exclusive and he says, we are not going to, I don't know what, because he makes sure that he's a perfectionist. Okay? Once it's not good, it's not good. That's it. And so yes, once there's a gentleman like that, you know, you seem to if somebody is good, it means the person has some good training. And I find that sometimes we are told we are not doing well. We get that. Today Mother's Day, so we can make a slide. Today's Mother's Day, so we're making a slide. So it's okay. So thank you so much, mommy, and we are grateful. But then the next one here is a bunch of my colleagues here at Exclusive who want to say a big thank you to your mothers. And as you can see on your screen, names and their mothers. The first one here is Agnes Ankuvi, the mother of Desmond Krekuda, so the star boy, we call him star boy here in the house. Lydia Elkia Tetevia is Joe Tetevia's mother, and also Joe had his name appear twice. Go you, lucky gentleman! And so yeah, Joe has his name here twice. Sophia, Japan, is the mother of Esther Japan. Go, I see you. And yes, Augustina Ando Esiedu is the mother of Elvis Ando Esiedu. I don't know how to call Elvis, but then this gentleman, okay, let me hold my thoughts. He's an amazing young champ here, and we love each and every single person we come across here doing our work. And our mothers, we appreciate you so much. Listen, on Exclusive tonight, it's all about mothers. And my guest tonight on the show is a mother, a young woman. I love her so much, and she knows it. Listen, we share the same birthday. The same birth date. I don't know whether to call it coincidence or what exactly. But she and I were both born on 26th of July. Nelly Awula Mensah. Nelly Dela Awula Mensah is my guest, and she'll join me on set after this break. Stay with us. This is exclusive. Welcome. And yes, we are back still here on exclusive. I am Bright Nana Kwesi. And my guest on the show tonight here is Nelly Dela Awula Mensah. I told you earlier, she and I share the same birth date, 26th of July. And she shared with me tonight on the show. Nelly, welcome. I love that. I wish you. And you look amazing. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Anytime they come here, I tell them welcome to my home, even though it's a studio.
I know.
So welcome to my home.
Thank
and please
you.
don't fall down. Are you okay? Are you
I'm
okay?
fine.
It's going to get interesting here tonight. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't know what to say.
Why are you confused?
I don't know. Am I starstruck or something?
It's about to go down. I warned you earlier.
Please don't start. So this lady right here is a professional writer. You should read her works. You should read her works. You should read her works. And I know that she's about to release her first book, if I'm correct.
Yes.
But then she's with Our Magazine, which is your own magazine. How is that going? How is that going in a ways?
Oh well, for our magazine.
Because I read few of your writeups.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's been a pause on our magazine for quite a while now.
Why?
You know, back in the day in HST at our former workplace.
No, you can mention it. Don't worry.
I can mention it. Okay, fine. We used to work together.
Yeah,
at
we were
HST.
co-hosts. We were working together as
Yeah.
morning show hosts together. She and I. It was
Yeah.
fun actually.
Yeah, you remember I was heavily pregnant and all that
Yeah.
with my second baby. So after that, there wasn't a lot of time to do so many things. It's motherhood, and
Yeah.
it's funny we are talking about mothers today. It's Mother's Day, yeah. So that has taken a chunk of my time. And I remember saying that I wanted to be out of the limelight for a while.
And here she is.
I didn't want to go back on TV.
Yeah.
I was saying all sorts of things. Little did I know that I was going to be here today. So Awula is on the back burner for now. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I'm doing my writing.
You know the interesting part of all this? So, it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And so when myself and my team met to discuss who we thought would fit for the day,
Right.
we had a long list. Listen, a long list of persons, women.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, man, I need to call Nelly.
I know.
I don't know why, but I have to call you. But I think now I know why.
Why?
This is a young woman who has worked with the media before. She was waking up as early as 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Married with a kid at the time, just one
Yes,
kid at a time.
Just one kid at a time.
Fast forward, she had another baby.
Yeah.
And she was still in the media, young, vibrant, and working,
I was
making her
still
own
on the
money.
show,
But heavily pregnant. Heavily pregnant.
Yeah.
And she is so energetic and so strong, and I wonder how she, how she balanced work, being a mother, and being a wife together.
Yeah.
We are told in 21st century there's a different meaning for being a wife, and the whole feminism thing.
Yeah.
As young as you are, young and educated as you are, how do you find joy in being how do you find joy being a mother and still being a corporate woman at the same time?
Wow, it's amazing.
Is it difficult?
It's difficult. It's at the same time it's very rewarding. It's amazing. It's annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch
What am I
of
saying? I'm not a mother.
feelings and but it's rewarding.
How do you deal
And I
with it?
wouldn't-
The pressure. I know there's pressure, right?
Yeah,
As
there's
a young
lot of
mother.
pressure. There's a lot of pressure as a young mother because I work. I'm a full-time mom and I'm a full-time corporate person, if I should put it that way. It's not easy. It's not easy juggling it, but we try. And
Ola,
the
you know what?
funny
Turn and look at me.
All right.
Look at me. Let me
Yeah.
help you. Look at me.
Sure.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm looking
Speak
at
to me.
you. I'm looking
Speak
at
to me.
you. Yeah, I'm speaking to you.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You're starting. Okay, you told me
Don't
to
go
behave
there.
myself,
Don't go-
so I'm
Please don't
trying
go
to
there.
be,
Don't go there. It's okay.
Yeah, so like I was saying, it's not easy, but I always say that I am lucky because I have a very good support system. My own mother is late, unfortunately. I don't have her in my life, but...
I still have Mother's Day to you wherever you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to her. I call her Opesika wherever she is.
Oh, how do you call her?
Her nickname is Opesika.
Opesika?
Yes.
She loves money.
She's Elizabeth Na Anyama Opesika.
Why Opesika?
Opesika is a nickname from where she came from. That's her nickname.
She was a hustler, you think?
Yes, she was a very hardworking woman. Yeah, she was a hardworking woman, and I miss her so much. Me pesika
also
pa.
pesika pa.
One kasa unim say me pesika.
Pesika pa.
Yeah, so.
Pesika. Also pesika.
Pesika gave birth to me, so me pesika. So that's fine.
Pesika wa.
If you want to put it, you have some of the most ridiculous names.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you know, but my mother-in-law, she's amazing. My husband's mother, she takes care of my children like she birthed them herself, and I appreciate her. She's just amazing. That's really what I can say, and I just want to wish her. I don't know if it's time to do that yet, but I really want to wish her a happy Mother's Day. A happy Mother's Day. I love you so much, Mama. The kids appreciate you, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Even more.
I also love you, Mama. I also appreciate you, Mama. Yeah.
She's Mama Francisca Mensah, Mrs. Francisca Mensah.
You know the funny aspect of all this conversation? Now, we hardly hear most women talk good about their in-laws, especially the women. Yeah. I heard they can be a bit we can be a bit fire, explosion.
Yes. You know, that's a whole new topic for another day, but I would say that if we can avoid that as much as possible, we should.
We shouldn't go there, right?
Naturally,
it's normal.
It's normal. Women clash, you know, and people come from different backgrounds. So you are bound to have differences. If you can work them through... Give
me an experience. Forgive me. Give me an experience as a mother. Has there been a time where you feel like my son should wear this dress, and she was like, no, I think this will fit him better? How did you deal with it? I'm sorry, but I'm putting you on the spot, Ola.
You are putting me on the spot. Yes. And okay, I'll give you
my
answer.
Don't you dare do the same to me. Don't you do the same to me. It wouldn't work.
Okay, you should get ready for that, because I will. I will. You know I will. Let me think. Yes, I mean, we are humans. We've disagreed on a number of things before, but they weren't wild.
Yeah.
They weren't things that had to make someone call somebody names, or there had to be a meeting to... I mean, it wasn't...
Family meeting, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't anything... People disagree all the time. You and I have disagreed a few times.
Have we?
Back in the day. Should I remind you?
Don't you dare go there.
Should I remind you?
Don't try.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just tolerance.
Tolerance.
Yes,
I like that. I like that. And I'm excited that I get to sit with you and speak about motherhood and parenthood from you. Because as I told you guys earlier, she's a corporate woman, worked as a media personality before.
Yeah.
She was on air for God knows how long. I used to call her TV nurse, because she was on air sometimes, you know, talking about health, what to eat and all that. And I love you for that. You were never a nurse anyways.
No, I wasn't.
How are you doing that? How much work went into your research?
Research is a lot of work, but it's something that I love already. I was working with Health and Safety Television, so our content was mainly about health. So we decided to come up with this concept where we would teach people about types of diseases, or you know, several other topics concerning health, and give them tips about what to do and what not to do, the right things to eat. I mean, general things about health. And I would usually do the research, and I remember when I finished with my script, I would give my script to Professor Ajimambedu Akosa.
Shouts to him.
Shout outs to him. Shout outs to you, Prof, wherever you are. And he would mark it like a script.
He marked yours.
I would stand beside him. He would have the script with him, and he would go through it. Each point, he would go through each point. And you know one thing about Prof, these researches that I did, I got the information from the internet. But the man is so up to date and so knowledgeable that there were things that he knew that were not even on the internet.
He was a former head of the Ghana Health Service.
Exactly.
So, come on.
I mean, I just want to say that he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. So he would mark it like a script and then cancel this out. People don't do this anymore. There's research about this, so don't talk about this. We'll update it, and then that is how it went. It was like I was in school again. A professor was marking my work.
I don't know if I should call this a bit of stress, but then I want to ask you, how did you deal with this? Because I know that sometimes you go to the office and you get pissed off by people. People actually get on nerves.
Yeah.
And want to, you know what I mean? Want to like,
I know what you mean.
like that.
Practically
but then
strangle them, yeah.
You try to hold back. From work, going back home, you know how kids behave when they see their mother or their father coming from work.
Exactly.
With excitement and all that. Anytime you went to work and went back home with, let's say, anger or something going through your mind, how did you make sure that you weren't transferring your anger from work to your kids?
To my kids. You know, there's a reason mothers are celebrated the way we are celebrated, because you forget. You see your kids and you forget. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but you see your kids and I think the anger dissipates at the sight of them.
Yeah.
They give you so much joy. We are not talking about Father's Day yet. It's our day. It's Mother's Day.
Please,
but
when it's Father's Day, appreciate us as well. Appreciate us.
But you're here
appreciate us.
You're here appreciating your mother. Everybody appreciates
so
their
will you
mother.
appreciate me on Father's Day?
Oh,
you promise?
Of course I'll do that.
I promise.
Of course I'll do that.
Don't mind me.
You know, so I mean, you cannot transfer your anger onto your child unless you are dealing with your own psychological issues. I'm sorry to say, if I sounded too harsh on that, please forgive me.
Did you say psychological issues?
I mean,
okay, but I think it's normal anyways. Because I'm thinking, why would you have beautiful kids at home? You go to work, you are angry. Your home is supposed to be a safe haven.
Exactly.
So when you come when you are still angry, then there's a problem with you psychologically, I must say.
Yeah.
Forgive me, but it might be true. But would that have something to do with postpartum depression? Did you ever go through that?
Yes, I did. And I'm glad you brought this up, because it is something that people never talk about.
Right.
Or when it comes up, or when they see, when someone sees a woman, usually when they see women go through this, it's written of us, but the kind of emotional trauma that you're going through at that time, only you can tell. You feel like you're useless, practically. You feel like you can't do anything right. And I remember that in my time, I was extremely paranoid because I gave birth during the COVID times. I remember. Yes, I gave birth when COVID was serious. You know how we were doing our show at that time. We had to run shifts in order to give ourselves space and all that. At the hospital, I remember telling the doctors, okay, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready. I was extremely paranoid. And even when I got home, I was still paranoid. I wouldn't sleep when my child sleeps, because for some reason the world was kind of messed up. So I was
very scary and all that.
Very scary times, you know. So that worsened the depression more. Now that I remember, just the other day I was talking about a similar thing with my husband, when I would get angry for no reason at all, and he pointed out some of the reasons I was getting angry, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I was going through it. I was going through a lot. Thankfully. And
you should be lucky to have a man who understands that.
Exactly. He understood. Sometimes he didn't, but he's a soft-spoken person, so...
Forgive us, we are men.
He would...
Forgive us.
He would just go silent, and, you know, later on would sort it out.
I remember when COVID came fresh, I think when it was fresh at the time, then I was so worried because I have a little boy at home.
I know.
And people are like covered in face masks and all that. Yeah. I remember I called some organization in Tema. They came all the way from Tema to fumigate my place because I was so scared.
You were scared?
I was like extremely scared, you get it? And you can look at the mother and you go like, she's so worried because I'm going out and coming back home. I don't know who I'm meeting people on sets, who am I speaking to and all that. And they are still able to continue. I'm wondering, how when you were angry, how were you dealing with him?
With
your husband?
My husband. Oh,
I'm trying to be a bit, I'm talking under to that he doesn't hear.
But he will definitely hear.
Maybe you don't hear.
Yeah, but well, he had no choice.
He went through it.
He went through it.
Just say it.
I will confess that he went through it. He went through it, but I think generally he understood. There were times I could tell he was annoyed too, which is fine. It's normal. He's a human being because he's not me. He's not the one going through it, so he doesn't completely understand.
I like the attitude. He's not me. He's not the one going through it.
So he doesn't understand exactly what I am going through. But at the end of the day,
he's not me. He's not the one going through it. I saw that attitude. I saw it, girl. I saw it.
but I mean, at the end of the day, someone has to be the sensible one, and usually.
And who was?
And usually.
No! Don't try to hide. Who was at the time?
Okay.
It's a very harmless question.
We both were sensible, but I will admit that.
I'm not saying you're not sensible.
More times than not.
Oh my God.
Probably he was. Yeah, because
he was more understanding.
Yeah, he was more understanding. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
You've met him, you know him.
I have.
He's a
very calm and collective. I can't be like that. I can't.
He's very calm.
I can't. I can't.
I know.
I can't be calm. I don't know why. Why is it like that? I've been trying to stop him. But it doesn't stop.
I mean,
it will get better.
It will get better.
It will get better.
Be mean.
With God, all things are sorted. And she just called me be mean. I was telling you guys that, I think I was telling the people in the studio that you are going to end up calling me be mean once or twice.
That's what I know you. That's the name I know you for. Be main. I don't know why.
My name is
everybody is calling you bride, amening, whatever. So formal. This is be main. This is my be main. My birthday mate.
Yeah.
My chocho mucho. Is that how to say it?
Yeah, it's correct.
I mean,
it's correct. It's correct.
I guess it's because of the type of show we were doing back then. That's why it was informal.
But I think you can still call me that in a way.
Of course.
And when you see me on the news, you can call me Bright. When I come here, you can say be main.
How do I call you Bright when you're on the when you're on the news? How do I see you?
How do you see me when I'm on the news?
I'm just watching you. So I don't address you when you're on the news. I cannot
say
address
hi.
you.
Well, I know you can tell your husband you know me. I know, don't lie.
But my husband knows I know.
But you let him know that we still talk. You let him know that we are still talking.
But he knows we still talk.
So you see when I'm a celebrity. So I know you let him know that you know me. I will laugh. I admit it. No, don't be doing like this. You and I understand.
Well, he knows. He even knows that you bought me wache the other day. He knows about that.
You told him.
Rich auntie's wache.
Forgive me, guys. I know you guys might be lost there, but listen, I saw her status.
Yeah.
Which was auntie's watch?
Rich auntie's watch.
I was feeling rich at the time.
I know, right?
I was feeling so rich at the time.
And you sorted me out good.
Yeah. I love that. Even though I didn't see either watch.
You didn't see me either watch. I should have given you. Who takes snapshot? I mean, yeah.
That would have been my receipt, anyways. I don't have my own receipt, but it's okay.
Should I tell them how much you gave me for the watching?
No, please. I gave her 500 cedis for that.
It's okay. Right.
It's okay, please don't go there. But listen, after hearing Nelly Dela Awula Mensah, a professional writer, and she'll be out with her book very soon.
Yes.
But how are you doing this? A mother, a corporate communications expert, a writer, you have a column in one of the newspapers. How many do you even sleep?
I sleep, not enough.
How do you deal with motherhood and all this? I'm still confused.
Barely enough. Yes, as for dealing with it, that's why I said you have to have a great support system. And again, I'll thank my mother-in-law because she's really the one. I don't know what I would have done without her because my own mom is not alive, like I said earlier. With the column, it's with the Mirror newspaper. It's usually on page 8 is my short story. But what I do with that is I have a number
are they personal experiences you write about?
No. It's fiction. I have a number of books. So I serialize the books.
Read a lot.
Yes. So I think I'm on my 3rd right now. Oh, wow. But it's the very first one that I'm trying to come out with very soon. Probably in July around our birthday.
And she's going to come back. Yes. She will definitely come back with that book here.
And talk about it. I'll show you what it looks like. But it's fiction.
Can you give me a sight of it?
No.
On exclusive?
Maybe.
She's called exclusive.
Okay.
So everything exclusive.
I know, right? Okay.
So give me exclusive.
Okay, sure. Okay, so really it's a story about love. Who doesn't like love?
Oh, she loves love.
But of course, what I really wanted to address was real estate. I don't understand why young people have to rent all the time. You know, people put a lot of money together. I feel like some of that money should be able, there should be a body somewhere to help young people to be able to afford, you know, cute houses to live in with their children, especially if you're starting a family. So that's really what I wanted to address. But everybody likes love, so it's centered around that. That's all I can say for now.
As a young mother, how do you, what is the biggest or the funniest, let me say funniest, stereotype you've heard about being a mother? It boggles your mind. You go like, it's a bit, it sounds bizarre to you all the time.
The funniest stereotype. I mean, mothers are, we are full of stereotypes at all. Okay, one thing I remember vividly was when I had my firstborn, there was a time that he was sick.
Right.
He was very sick, and at that time I was working with the telcos. I wasn't even in the media. I was working with one of the telecommunication companies as a customer service person, and my schedule was such that I wasn't able to make it to the hospital. So his father then was able to get time and took him to the hospital with the same amazing woman,
right,
my mother-in-law. And then I had to meet them during my break to go check on them because he had been admitted then, so I had to go see him. So I went to the hospital and I was asking questions. And apparently the doctor was already mad at me because I wasn't present. I don't know whether she was a doctor. I think one of them. She was extremely mad. She had asked about who the mother of the child was earlier. And my child had been crying. She was like, the way this child is crying, he needs his mother. She was able to tell by the style of the child's crying that he needed his mother. So when I went and I was asking questions, she was kind of irritated and she was like, you know what, if you have children, you have to take care of them yourself. Ooh. Yes. And I was so taken aback. In my head, I'm like, so what do you think I do? Do you think I spend time at work all day?
I'm wondering how that my son at the time.
It felt terrible. I felt bad. And the mom guilt is real. Is real because you feel like, hey, so why are you saying I'm not able to take care of my children? But you are a woman too and you are at work. Don't you have kids? You've left your kids at home probably with someone or they're in daycare or something. Yes, so you know it's hard. It's hard, but I mean you have to make it work.
I'm a bit confused to have a woman who might be a mother go that length on another lady to be a young woman as well. She was working.
Yeah, I was working. I mean, I'm not. And shout outs to the women who are stay-at-home moms.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's crazy.
It's a full-time job. It's a full-time thing. And I hear stories about some of you men going home and seeing maybe the home a little bit scattered and okay, this is misplaced and that. So what have you been doing at home all day? But children
he's been picking up excuse me feces.
Children,
which is true anyways.
Taking care of children is something else. The kind of cleaning you have to do, you cannot explain.
They are always doing one thing or the other.
Always. And you know, at some point, you have to sit down, otherwise you go crazy because you can't pick after them all the time. So there will be mess to deal with, you know. So when you
a lot of mess from the diaper. From the diaper to the rest of the mess.
I mean,
you have to deal with it.
You have to deal with it, and at some point you have to sit down and say, you know what, I cannot go crazy about this. Let me sit. If you don't come, yes.
Then you give up.
If you don't come to that point, you will go crazy. So sit down and chill for a moment before you continue.
I think that is where the whole depression bit comes in.
I guess so.
Because you were like, when I wasn't pregnant, when I didn't have a baby, I was free. I could move about. I could do whatever I wanted to do. But I have a baby, I feel like I'm logged. And so once there's no support coming in from the man, it becomes a bit extra for you on the mind.
Yes.
Right. Sometimes there's even support from the man. But knowing that you were an easygoing person and now you're almost like locked up, it's a whole thing for you. Knowing that when you realize you've moved from a phase of being a woman without kids to now being like a full mother, a full-time mother. How was it for you on your mental health?
It was not easy. It was not easy, and there was a shock, really.
There was a shock.
There was a shock, and anybody who is a mother would testify to this. You've been living a single life. You don't have any children. Most of the time, we don't process it well before we even get pregnant and have these children. We don't.
Yeah.
Most children are. It's not like they are really strategically planned. I mean, you get married and you're pregnant and then you have babies.
And what is this?
I don't know what you're talking about, and we are not going to get messy around. We are not going to get messy around.
I said nothing. I said zoom.
Okay.
Zoom.
Say zoom.
If it's
You know.
you didn't just say that.
Okay. What did I say?
It's okay. Let's slide. It's okay. Continue.
Right. So yeah. So you have these children, and then all of a sudden you're limited.
Yeah.
Everything is about them. Every step you take is about them. Every plan you make is about them. You have to put them into consideration all the time. You cannot act alone anymore. It's mind-boggling, but I mean, it's part of life.
I'm going to end up showing some videos of Awula when she was doing the whole TV nest thing.
Oh,
Get me?
God have mercy.
Back then at her television station, right?
Yeah.
All green. And yeah, she was like a telling us. I'll show you that video after the break, and also a video of her telling us what Awula magazine was about at the time. Okay. For now, I'm saying was because, okay, there we go. And so this was you back in the days when you were doing the whole telling
when
us.
I was doing,
you see,
yeah.
You see our backdrop, it has plus and medicine and pills and all that. She was a proper TV nurse. This is paracetamol.
Oh my goodness, this brings back so many memories. Oh my God.
What has changed from this Awula in you now? What's the difference?
I think this is the only difference, that
That no more on TV.
that I'm no more on TV, because
Right.
I don't think I have changed that much.
When people call you Mamines, did you get that? Mamines.
I think I got a few Mamines here and there, but yeah, that was pretty much. It was. Those were some good times.
Yeah.
Those were some good times.
First, how does it feel knowing that you were on TV 24/7 one time, and like you now deciding to go off a little bit?
Well,
look at that. I like, is it kaba or something? I like the kaba. You understand the kaba?
it's an African print. I love African prints.
I
Yeah,
can see.
I'm
Beautifully,
obsessed. Yes,
beautifully
I'm
put
obsessed with
together.
that. Go Africa. That's good. Why didn't you wear African print today?
Is that?
Never mind.
This was actually made at Kaswa. Near
That is not
near
true.
Obum.
That is not
You know
true.
Kaswa Obum.
Where's Kaswa?
Kaswa Obum.
Is there an Obum? As for you,
Obum.
as for you, I don't believe you. I don't believe there's an Obum in Kaswa.
Actually, there is.
There is.
There's Obum in Kaswa.
It's a bus stop. Oh my God! Don't laugh at me.
It's not a bus stop.
Where is
It's a whole. How do I say? It's a whole community.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different from Kaswa, but then it's on the same stretch.
I see.
So Kaswa Obum.
Kaswa Obum.
Boom, yes. So let's talk about the Kaba and how, as I was asking earlier, how does it feel knowing that you were on TV like 24/7 and now like you are off TV and all that?
Yeah, when I left initially, I felt good because it was. I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
It's some of the things we talked about isn't something that I can share with the public, but you had a pretty good idea about the reasons I wanted to leave TV, and it felt good. It was a time to chill, being off the cameras and all that. And for the longest time, I've been in my corner somewhere doing my writing. I work with a publishing house right now,
Yeah.
and I do a lot of writing.
Just a lead writer, actually.
And I didn't know. Today I came here, I saw lights, cameras, and
Action
all,
and all that.
all
And
over
she
the
wants to
place,
come
and
back.
I'm like,
And she wants to come back to TV.
do I want to do this again? I am.
But wouldn't you want to do it again, anyways, Awula?
Now I don't know. Should I?
You should.
You think so?
You should, definitely.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it later.
Later.
Maybe.
We will.
Maybe. Yeah.
Let's take a look at when she was trying. This is a new video, I think. When she was trying to not trying, when she was telling us what exactly Awula magazine is all about. So there she goes, Nelly Dela Awula Awula Mensah. That's a long name. Nelly Dela Awula Mensah. That's a long name. I was there. I didn't do that.
But you had a name like that. You have a name like that too.
Right, Nana Kosi Amenisa Suchum Felix Intikra, aka B Main.
So whose name is longer?
Yours is still longer.
That's so not.
It's like a bit new, right? Not too old. Because it really looks like yesterday. It doesn't look like yesterday. You know?
It's been a few years. It's been a few years. I think it should be a solid 3-4 years.
How do 3-4 years?
Yes, I think so. 3-4 years. I was still in HSTV when I did.
But are you going backwards?
Am I going backwards?
Backwards.
I have good genes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? There's some issue with women who are quite worried about the fact that when after giving birth they tend to gain weight, and it's a big headache for them.
Yeah.
They don't know how to deal with it. They are always it's part of their own depression thing. Yeah. After the break, I'm going to ask you for you to tell me how you've been dealing with this and how you've been able to keep up this beautiful body.
Right.
I'm still here with Nelly Dela Awula Mensah, my beautiful, my birthday partner. We are back after the break with more. Stay with us here on Exclusive. Don't go nowhere. Okie dokie, and we are back here. I stole that from her. Okie dokie. She said that a lot. Yeah. Anytime we went on break, she would say, okie dokie, we are back. Yeah. So, okie dokie, we are back. And it's still exclusive here. I am Bryce Nana Kwesi, aka B Main. She actually brought that name back today. It's just for today, please. What is it? Please, I'm bright. It's just for today.
We are going to call you. I don't know why everybody is calling you Bright. I mean, I don't understand.
Awula, please.
Where's
Bright?
Where's Bright? I'm like B Main. B Main. This is my B Main. He's called B Main. Everybody call him B Main.
Now they are calling me B Main in my ears.
Yes.
Now they are calling me B Main in my ears.
That is the whole thing. Metro. This is B Main. He is not Bright. He's
you know
B Main.
what? It's now time for 5 in 5. And here, 5 questions in 5 minutes. Are you ready? Here we go.
As ready as I can be.
And as always, our golden boy is here. It's 5 in 5. Our timer is already on the screen. And here we go. We'll laugh. On 3, 2, 1. We are on.
Okay.
Your first question.
So I pick up.
Yeah, pick a question and read yourself and answer yourself. I'm not helping you do anything. Nothing.
My goodness. Of all the days, I decide to leave my glasses. Wache or gobe? Wow.
I'm sure there's a big question for you to answer. Is it difficult for you to answer?
Gobe. I think gobe, yeah.
But why the wings?
Without the gari.
What?
Because I love wache so much too.
There's beans in wache and there's beans in gobe. How can you take gobe without gari? That's not gobe, that's beans. That's beans.
You serious?
Okay, if gobe is gobe.
If gobe
the hard
has
one,
the hard one, well, then I'll go for wache any day over.
I'm told you if I'm not taking the gari, it's beans. It's beans tea.
Okay, cool.
Beans tea, right plantain.
Then wache it is.
Then wache it is
for this one. Yes.
Please, anytime I go to Mobile to buy gobe, I tell the woman to give me extra gari. You know, you are eating 010.
Yeah. Oh, as you see, B-Main, like he looks very slim, but he eats a lot.
Yeah, I'm a good one.
The guy can eat.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he eats, but he eats.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
he eats.
I should have changed the list. I should have changed the list. What was I going to pick? Can you imagine?
Okay.
She's giving up on me already. What else do we have here?
Are you satisfied as a woman? Readily, I'll say yes. I love being
Readily?
a woman. Yes. I love being a woman. You know, I've heard people say, I've heard my sex say that when they come back, they would like to be men because of all the...
Exactly. I've heard that a lot.
Nah.
People who say that they will want to be men when they come back to life.
No.
You want to be a woman again?
Yes.
Why?
It's amazing.
You don't experience the gender.
No.
Our gender?
No, not at all.
You don't like our gender?
I don't want to be involved in all that mess. No.
It's too much, right?
It is too much. I like being myself. Okay. What is your hidden nickname? I don't have a hidden nickname.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
I've forgotten. She does.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. I can't believe this.
I do not have a hidden nickname.
Oh no.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
I'll find out and post those social media pages. I'll find out. I remember.
Back in SS, there was one
There we go. That's a story.
I was so soft. I was so soft and I hardly talked. So they called me Latogino.
Latogino. There we go. I will take that. Latogino.
It was crazy.
Latogino. Latogino. I didn't say you said it yourself.
I said it myself. I know. That's fine.
Latogino. What do you call me? I call it Latogino. Latogino. Boom, 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 boom. What do you have there? Okay.
Football or telenovela? Oh my gosh.
What would you prefer?
Football, please.
Football. I feel like.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah. I would.
You're going to say telenovela.
I would pick football over telenovela.
Why?
Any day.
Why?
Oh my goodness. I don't want to people to. Telenovelas. They annoy me a little bit.
Sonny,
I can deal with.
You know when there was an Indian movie and they shoot the girl 3 hours ago.
I know, and she's still dying.
She's still trying to. Oh no! Yeah. For the next 5 hours or so.
And then there was one that I watched. They were dancing, and which I feel is a little silly. They dance a lot and all that, and then the lady crouched beside some tree, and then she was like this, and before everybody realized she was asleep.
By the way, that's when she was sleeping.
I don't know how she managed to move from dancing to sleeping.
Oh my God, man.
In like a few
the last
seconds.
question, here we go in 5 minutes.
The drama is too much.
Too much.
Yeah. Oh, this is a long one.
Yeah, I think so.
How many kids did you want to have
growing up?
How
many kids did you have? How many kids do you have in mind, in plan?
I think I've been pretty consistent. I've always wanted 2 children, but I wanted a boy and a girl.
There's always a but, and now she has 2 boys.
But I have 2
Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Is the queer coming? Is the queer coming? Go! There's gonna be another one very soon.
And I have 2 boys.
If there's gonna be another one, you appreciate it, right? Doesn't matter. Or you're done.
Well, never say never. You know, not too long ago I was.
If I say you go in the room and you know she thinks I'm lying. Now she wanted to, but now she say, it's okay. It can pass. It can pass.
I'm saying that because I don't want to block God from doing what He.
God has done nothing. And there you go. 3, 2, 1. 5 minutes is gone. I'm sorry, man. It's gone. But
that's fine.
You still want to say no. Don't bring God into your.
If Jesus says yes, no one can say no.
She's being smart with me. But that cannot slide. So I was saying that after the break, we're going to talk about the fact that people tend to gain weight after giving birth.
Yeah.
And it's a big issue for them. Mm-hmm. How have you been keeping up?
Oh, keeping up barely keeping up myself.
So how do you stay like this?
How do I say like? I think I have gained a lot of weight. Not too long ago, I was practically in tears because I couldn't fit in some of the clothes I used to. I gained weight so fast. I gained weight so fast.
Pretty.
But you know what? And the funny thing is, I tried to go on a diet. Instead of that diet helping me, I realized that at some point in the day, I become so weak and angry because I am hungry.
I remember she used to have this cup with a straw in it all the time. She'll be home. I'm like, what are you drinking? What were you having in there all the time?
It was some type of lemon. You know, I was obsessed with lemons.
Who said you?
No, I actually love lemons.
Not because you want to keep up like your whole body shape and all that?
No, at that time that wasn't the goal. I just love lemons.
Do you still take them?
I do.
For liking them or for keeping in shape?
Oh, not really for keeping in shape. Well, keeping in shape could be one of them. I mean, lemons have many amazing properties. I've done something about lemon before on health tips. And I know all the benefits about cancer and all that.
And the motomu thing that the motomu.
Oh yes. That is very important. Mommy taught you to use it, didn't she? Yeah, to get rid of that stubborn.
Things. So today, please, we are telling you, please, motomu, if you want to, die down the heat.
Yeah.
Use lemon.
It's effective for so many things. And it tastes good. I like lemons.
She's always drinking. I'm like, what is it?
I know, right?
Always walking around the office with water. I'm like, lemon.
Yeah.
Interesting one here. I'm still here with the beautiful, amazing Nelly Awula Mensah. Okay, and she's like, I don't know how to the feeling I get whenever we meet and we speak is different. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've met somebody in my life that I share
The
a
same
birthday
bit.
with.
It's the craziest thing.
The first time I've met somebody in my life, actually. And then the first time I got to realize that you and I had the same, I'm like, what is happening here? And listen, we clicked the first day we met.
Yeah.
The first day we went on set, I remember we were doing more content and all that. And we laughed for about 2 hours trying to get it right. Because I didn't understand.
But you remember, I am usually a cool, calm, and collected person, and you taught me how to be naughty because this.
I thought you had to be naughty.
Yes, you remember the time that the lights would be on and you push me, go and turn them off, go and turn them off. So I would go switch the lights off, and then we would run. Run off the set. It was fun. It was fun.
Trust me,
those were some fun times. Yes, they were.
And I'm so happy you came here.
Yeah,
trust me,
I'm
you have
happy
no
I
idea.
came too.
You have no idea. She's going to come back when the book is ready.
Yeah,
and that's the promise. The first place you're going to take the book when it's ready.
Definitely, yes. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I mean,
what makes you feel proud as a mother?
What makes me feel proud as a mother? I think it's the fact that my kids are well behaved.
Oh wow, that's a good one. I wasn't expecting that answer.
Yes, they are well behaved. I am not somebody who believes so much in the cane and beating them and all that. I'm quite gentle, but I use my expressions to talk a lot, and my voice instead of, you know. So when they are going wrong, I know how to tell them, you know, you don't need a cane or to beat your kids to get them in shape. When we go out, they don't disappoint me. I mean, they are pretty well behaved kids. And
you know what, I'm going to give you time to say thank you to any woman out there who you think has been a good mother to you. And so this is your camera, okay?
That one.
I want you to look in there. Any woman you believe has been of help. You know, earlier when we started the show, we played a little bit of a montage that was saying that, listen, a mother is not just somebody who has their own child. For those in waiting, for those who are taking care of kids who were looking for mothers, for those who have their own, for those who go all the way to sacrifice, we say thank you to them. Who has been a mother to you, and what do you want to tell them? That's your camera.
Okay, I think I've mentioned her throughout the show already, but my mother-in-law, Francisca Mensah, she has been, Mama, you have been an amazing woman to me. I remember when I lost my mother, she told me, take me as your mother. I am your mother now. So I appreciate it so much. I appreciate the motherly role you have played in my life. I appreciate the help you have given with my children. I appreciate everything. There's so much. I can't even say everything because she's such an amazing person, a very gentle soul, and a prayerful woman. Underlining prayerful, hands down, one of the most prayerful women I've ever seen. And I appreciate and love you so much, Mama. Thank you.
And I like that. I like when women appreciate women.
Yeah.
You know, there's a saying that women are their own enemies, but I don't believe that. I think men are also their own enemies. It all depends on how you relate to one another.
I guess so.
Right.
Yes.
And so thank you so much for coming.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And you know I love you so much.
I know.
You know it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really do, and she knows it. Trust me, I'll mention your name anywhere I go. And Sandra says hi.
Oh,
when I told her, Sandra, Nelly's coming. Oh, Nelly's coming here. I can wait. I think
my
she's gone because it's really late. I think she might have left by now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you came. I will go on.
Yeah, I'm glad I came too. It's been an awesome time.
You can't tell me you're not glad. You dare not tell me you're not glad coming here.
Oh, you're too long.
Sure. Whether you're not glad coming here, honestly.
But the way I had meant to.
So what happened?
There'll be another time.
Oh my God!
And then
I want to say thank you to my own mother. Listen, I'm not going to say thank you to her. Jeez, I feel like I'm the luckiest human being on earth.
I know, right?
Nelly, masuya ding. I'm telling you. See, masuya ding. From SHS all the way to the university, all the way to my other. But listen, she's always been there. Emotional barometer, a proper one, and that's it. She's kept me in check. She's always there, like, oh my God. Regina, in any way for me. Listen, I love you so much. Listen, don't go nowhere. It's still exclusive. Is there something you want to say else? Is there anything you want to say else?
Oh no, well, wherever my my actual biological mom is, because this is bringing back so many memories about her. Wherever she is, I know, rest in perfect peace, and I still love you. You are still number one in here.
Don't let it just flow. I can see.
They
don't
won't
let it,
flow.
don't let it flow. I can see. Don't let it flow, please.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Up next, it's Mother's Day. Like I told you earlier, the whole show tonight is for our mothers. The beautiful voice. The gentleman who was in Stars of the Future. Do you remember Stars of the Future?
I do.
So do you remember KWAMIENA?
Yes, I do.
Oh
I
my
was talking to KWAMIENA.
Ooh, a lot of. He was called EMMANUEL back then.
Yeah.
And he rebranded into KWAMIENA. He loves fashion.
Yeah.
You're going to see what he's wearing. I told him I want one, KWAMIENA. I want one of the kimonos you're wearing. It's beautiful.
It's
Performing one of his beautiful songs. And you know what? This song is dedicated to her mother.
His mother.
But we are dedicating this song to all of our mothers out there.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, I say her mother. It's her mother.
I said his mother.
You said his mother.
Correct.
Make it make
His mother.
his mother.
His
Okay,
mother.
so here's but
Yes,
it's okay. So this song, he dedicated the song to his mother. He called this AMONUA. To all the mothers out there, especially mine, and to yours and to yours and to yours. This is AMONUA from EMMANUEL. I am Bright and Akwesomani. Thank you so much for watching the show here on Exclusive. We'll see you some other time. A happy Mother's Day to you. We love you. Bye.
Malaika ningekuwa malaika, malaika ningekuwa malaika, ningekuwa maliwe, ningekuwa dada, nashingwana mali sing away, ningekuwa malaika, nashingwana mali sing away, ningekuwa malaika. So this song is called AMONUA, and I dedicate it to all the mothers out there. We love you so much. This song is for you. You loved me even when you had not seen me. Inside you a love story brewed from heaven. You captured my heart with your very first smile. No doubt it was real love at first sight. After all the weight and mixed feelings, the complications of a distant infatuation, you saw me, you loved me, and you raised me. Mama, you gave me your very self. AMONUA wudoite wama musuronyi na yokura. AMONUA, this your love, girl, it blows my mind. AMONUA, 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 yeah, 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 AMONUA, beautiful AMONUA, AMONUA, love you, AMONUA. Sammy, take it away. Eba. Yeah, Samika, I'm on one wasn't in a rata and they a better china. Ya wadabana nabo batampa ya santoa. She's a strong African woman, beautiful, loving mother, my best friend. Thanks to you, I know what real love is. Can't wait to hear my children calling you Grandma Amonua, Batampa Amonua. We love you, Amonua, Amonua. To all the beautiful mothers, Amonua, thank you for raising us, Amonua. We love you, Amonua. Yeah, yeah, Amonua. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Oh, Amonua, love you, Mama.